Hi, Taurus. How are we doing? We're going to be doing your weekly from the 20th to the 26th. All right, we're going to be starting off with the Yin Yang Oracle. See what is going on for you guys. Going up. Might be embracing some of our feminine energy, just allowing things to be as they are. We got one night stand on the bottom, so could just be facing many options and decisions and kind of just taking a moment to sort it all out. All right, let's see what is going on with Taurus. What do we have going on for Taurus? We have fulfillment. So maybe there's a wish that you've had fulfilled, or you're just having some kind of success going on in your life. Do I have anything else? Cold came out. So maybe you've been dealing with some controlling situations and feel like you're blocking those emotions out. Or maybe you're masking them. What else do we have going on? Anything? Distance. Putting yourself in that timeout mode. So we have fulfillment. So I feel like with distance and fulfillment, I do like that. I feel like you're definitely having some happier outcomes, and that might be because, you know, maybe you're blocking somebody out, maybe you're blocking a situation out, putting some emotional distance between something, a situation, and you. And I feel like that ultimately is just allowing you to get in a spot where you're happier, lighter. You know, this could also you be embracing some achievements that you've been going through and putting maybe some distance between you and outcomes. You have truth and external party on the bottom. Expressions. So if this is a love situation, because you do have kisses here too, I feel like maybe there was external parties that came through and you're starting to see the truth of a situation. Take that for however it resonates. I did mention, or I didn't mention, I don't know. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So make sure to check your other placements. Kind of get a bigger picture. A little bit more of a full story. All right. So what we have going on, we're using the, what do I always forget what it's called? The Great Outdoors. All right. What do we have going on for the beautiful Taurus? The beautiful bulls of the zodiac. Ooh. Page of Vessels. So vessels are cups. So I feel like this might be some kind of creative expression or just even apology coming in, especially with the Four of Vessels, maybe missing out some certain opportunities, kind of like holding yourself inside this tent and ignoring everything else around you. And it's telling you that maybe you need to get out there and kind of ride the wave again with that King of Cups there. I don't know why I keep shuffling. It just tells me. Tower on the bottom. I feel like whatever situation you've been going through, that you're starting to hit that moment where you feel like a wish is granted, or you feel like you're having some kind of success. I feel like that's coming after a tower moment or just some significant shakeups, you know? And that Four of Cups could just be that timeout period where you're just taking a minute or a pause. I'm not taking all that. And the Temperance did come out. So I definitely feel like it's a pausing moment. And the universe is trying to tell you, like, it's time to kind of get out of your cave a little bit. Queen of Stones showing up. So the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like that Page of Vessels is telling you to get out, maybe test the waters a little bit, especially with that turtle there. I will take those. One more. Queen of Six. Ooh, 9 of Vessels and 5 of Six. I feel like this is peace after conflict. So the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, 5 of Wands, it's kind of like being conflicted or dealing with conflicts. You're going to see my curtain move because my dog is coming to join me. And it's like you're trying to move away from that conflict because you're focused on the bigger, grander scheme of things with that 9 of Cups, like your own wishes and just pushing through. And I definitely think Page of Vessels, Page of Cups here to the Fool card is telling you to get out there, express a little bit more joy. You know, if you've been sitting out and time out or you've had distance from a situation, it's time to get out of your comfort zone a little bit more, you know. And then we have the Emperor. I like that. It's kind of like you sitting as a stone and you're like, I want to get out, but I don't. That's kind of the energy I feel. And then we have the Magician with the Queen of Wands. And I love that because she's the mini magician in the deck. I feel like it's a week to express yourself, enjoy things, get out of your comfort zone, embrace your creativity in order to move forward, or at least take some kind of leap of faith or push yourself. And I think you need to be a little bit more stubborn with your energy and to keep going. The Emperor, I think, is also saying, like, keep pushing, keep going. You're almost there. Whatever you're trying to create here with this Magician and this Queen of Sticks, like, I feel like it's going to be successful. And you need to allow yourself to do that. I don't know what that is. Sorry, guys. We got the World and the 5 of Vessels, 5 of Cups. It's like that snake's coming in to steal your eggs and you're not letting it happen. And I really like it, especially with that World card. It's like moving on from the energy of regret and you're being overly protective over your energy. I know that's kind of a weird way to read it, but I definitely like it. And then we have the 6 of Stones. It's like that beautiful energy of allowing yourself to give and also receive. And it's just really peaceful. So whatever you're going through, I feel like the time out card is more about love. So if you're in a career or you're in some kind of situation where you're building something, you're creating something, the world, I think, wants you to express who you are, be who you truly are, okay? Allow your creative side to shine. Don't be afraid to move in that direction. And you might have to pick a path that's a little bit more structured for yourself in order to create what you want. But I definitely feel like this is about pushing forward and protecting your eggs, so to speak, and allowing the universe to give, you know, allowing yourself to receive. If this is a love situation, because I feel like there's 2 different stories here. I feel like there's some kind of external party that interrupted your love situation. All right. And you need to take some distance to kind of figure out what it is. But I do think there is somebody who is trying to come in for some sort of apology to make things right. And they are probably a fool. And they were probably stubborn and stuck in their own ways. But I feel like they want to create something with you. And I'll find out here in just a second. But it might be time for that next page to turn or just keep moving forward, because it's been putting you in this position where you have to be protective, you know? And maybe you're feeling like you're not getting enough from that situation. It's like you're just coming out of all of those waves and that upheaval battle. All right, tell me about this Magician and this Queen of Sticks for love. Yeah, Five of Stones. It's something you need to let go. Or you feel like it's something it needs to walk away from. You know, especially with that Three of Blades here. It's like that grieving type of energy. But you see how they're leaving that third person behind while they're going down that sea slope. And these two people are laughing and having fun. And then you're just kind of out here by yourself in that cold and rain. And one more. I think maybe it's time to nurture yourself a little bit with the Queen of Pentacles here. You know, tired of dealing with deceptive energies. Do I really want to build? And can I really trust this with a Hierophant? Take that for however it resonates, but I think it's two different stories. So if you're in a career path, I feel like that career path looks really, really good. If you're trying to heal from a relationship or you've been in a situation that has been, that you've taken a break from, or you feel like you need to retreat from, I feel like it's somebody or had a situation to do with an external party, and it really just kind of broke your heart, and the universe is telling you, like, it's time to turn the page. You've been protecting yourself for so long. It's time to put yourself, you know, back in that good receiving mode. And a lot of it has to do with being open to what the world has to offer and being creative about it. Take that however it resonates. I know it's kind of a weird message. All right, we're going to get to the love part, kind of dig more into this relationship part, but definitely seeing some success going on for you guys this week. All right, we're using the Dreamy Home Fortune Reading. So what we got going on for love for this week? All right. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, so home gym on the bottom. A nudge through pain. Growth comes when you're forced to move. And then we have bedroom, intimacy, courage, and embrace. Be brave to embrace intimacy and create a meaningful connection. Okay. So I feel like this is about you stepping out of your comfort zone. And intimacy can be more than just booty calls. It can be about talking. It can be about opening up about your situation, how you're feeling, and allows you to push through some of the pain you've been dealing with. All right, what do we have going on? One more, please. That one. On the bottom, take responsibility, then take your power back. So if you're dealing with, I feel like this is more about you than a relationship. I feel like this is more about a breakup. So if you're not going through a breakup or you're not dealing with a breakup, this is probably not for you. But it's about pushing through the pain, allowing yourself to have courage and embrace and move forward. You know, and that comes by taking responsibility and then taking your power back. Own your power. Be who you are. And allow yourself to have a soft heart. Soft hearts can still set boundaries. And maybe that's what you need to do with yourself. We have choose yourself first. This time choose differently. If they wanted to, they would. So I think it's time to have courage to choose yourself. I think maybe you need to set better standards. And the all-bearing truth, if they really wanted to, they really would. And if they're not willing to, do you really want to? Maybe that's a question you need to ask yourself as far as love goes. I feel like we need a positive message. So I'm going to give you one tarot card for advice. Give me one for Taurus. They gave me 3. 4. I'm not going to take them. 6 of Blades. I really like that. It's like the 6 of Swords. I feel like it's about you going on your own journey. You know, it's that calm after a heavy, heavy storm. So I do feel like that's coming for you in the future. You know, once you get past through all those chaotic emotions, it's definitely something peaceful. But I feel like that's something that you're going to have to just push through and embrace it. You know, you got nothing else to lose. Just embrace it. But always, always choose yourself first. All right, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Love you guys. Have a great day.